Hi guys, it's Chris, back in my cider shed with another cider to try, and we're continuing with the box of samples I got, various sorts. Still got 2 more after this, in fact, and then after that I've got some other stuff coming. So this is not, I'm going to die in this shed basically. As long as I keep making new cider, I'll keep trying them. This will go on forever, it seems. You know, dying in the shed with the cider in my hand, it's what you would have wanted, that's what they'll say. That's what they'll say. So, what have we got? We've got a green shed from West Berkshire. So, another one I've never had before. I hadn't heard of these guys until I got hold of this. This is the Vilberie. So, French varietal, French bittersweet. Don't know loads about it, except it's French and it's a bittersweet. What's the ABV on this? This is 4.5. I think it says that is very faint. 4.7%. Huh. Not too strong. Not too strong. It's pretty wild outside. Storm Christoph is making his way towards us. And starting to make his presence known already. Very windy and wild out there. Not quite as cold in here tonight though, which is a good thing. I mean, it looks like I've never leave the shed at all and changed my clothes. I'm wearing this jumper and this scarf in every single video at the moment. That's because it's so bloody cold. I have to wrap up warm. This is the warmest thing I've got. So right, let's open. You know, the bottle. It's almost illegible, the bottle, because it's such dark writing on such a dark bottle. Hang on, here we go. This single variety cider showcases Vilberie cider apples sourced from a friend of a friend in Herefordshire. There you go. The Vilberie apple is a traditional French bittersweet cider apple, often used in the heart of many blended ciders, and is becoming more popular on its own. See what you think. I will. I fully intend to. Let's open it. It's still. Not a noise there, not a sound from that, so it's a still cider. Let's pour it out. So hazy, which we like. Unfiltered, what's the colour like? Nice gold, solid gold that. Hazy, no bubbles. Nice solid straw gold, I think. Right, let's give it a sniff. Ooh, nice, apple pie. It's the first thing it makes you think of is apple pie. Mr. Kipling's is what it made me think of straight away. You know, blast from the past, takes me back to being a kid. Mr. Kipling's apple pies. I mean, that's the main thing I'm getting now. That's all I can get. That's all I've got made is Mr. Kipling apple pie. It's quite delicate though. It's quite delicate nose, not super powerful, but what I'm detecting is making me happy. So let's give it a swirl. No, let's not give it a swirl. I've already swirled it. What we're doing? Let's taste it. Let's taste it. Bone dry, reasonable tannin, but it is a bittersweet. Actually, quite not too aggressive with the soft tannin, the astringency. But I'm actually getting a fair amount of leatheriness at the back, a reasonable amount of leatheriness on the back from the hard tannin. In the middle, it's almost got that apple pie flavour again. What I got on the nose, I'm kind of getting on the palate. I mean, it's bone dry, so imagine an apple pie with all the flavours sucked out of it. All the flavour, all the sugar, all the sweetness sucked out of it. Not all the flavour sucked out of it. That'd just be nothing, wouldn't it? It's nice. But the apple pie character is the thing that's there. It's quite round. No sugar, no sweetness whatsoever. Reasonable tannins. It's a proper cider. Yeah, it's a proper cider. No funk. So, I mean, I'm thinking steel / plastic in a fermenter. I'm thinking wild yeast based on what they're doing. But the wild yeast is not bringing any funkiness or wildness to the party. It doesn't always have to. I mean, you know, Secret Orchard is wild yeast. Got a very pure, clean sort of thing. And they just use plastic / steel. In fact, mainly plastic, I think, for fermenting. So you don't get any sort of... It's just the expression of the fruit and the wild yeast is all you're getting. And I think that's what you're getting with this. And I have to say, it's quite simple. I can see why it's used to blend and why it's not a superstar on its own. But what I'm tasting, though, is quite... I had a Vilberie from Ross and Y. I had a similar character to this. I found it very pleasant to drink. Didn't blow my socks off, you know, but I liked it. And I like this as well. I'm going to very happily drink it. So, I'm going to neck this quick. Something else I would have tried. Something else I want to try. Hang on. So, I've been tracking a couple of ciders that I've got. Actually, a couple of perries rather. Got a perry from Greg's Pit that I've been tracking. Got it for Christmas. Hadn't conditioned. Was almost totally still when I got it. Tried one again last night. It's certainly pitchier now. There's certainly some sparkle there, much more. And I actually quite enjoyed it last night. It was a very gentle sparkle, but I still really enjoyed drinking it. But I think there must be viable yeast in this, so it's going to get more fizzy. The other thing I'm tracking though is this Mono Valley yellow Huffcap, which I got from Kevin, Mono Valley. Picked it up at his house, in fact, when I went there. Just contacted him the other day just to see what he's got available. He's got some new stuff coming out, Betty Prosser, stuff like that, you know, so that's exciting. But this was completely still as when I tried it, so I've left it to condition down at my locker. And I haven't tried one for ages because I didn't know. But I'm going to open it now and let's see how it compares. I can't remember what number it was, the video I did before, but I'll post the number like here now. Here's the number. Compare and contrast. I mean, I've tried so much in between, my memory's a bit vague, so I'm going to have to re-watch that as well. But let's see if there's any sparkle in this. Ooh, just the merest hiss. Merest hiss. I may have to put these somewhere warmer. And it did hiss a tiny bit, but not much. I have to put them somewhere warmer. I can hear it sparkling a bit, but not very much. I think this hasn't conditioned much at all. It will eventually. I might just put it somewhere warm. And actually, the temperature's been so cold that it's slowing down any sort of, you know, yeast activity anyway, to be honest with you. Nice nose, though. Can't remember what it smells like, but it's lovely. There's a round pear freshness, but it's like a rounded pear. There's like a fresh sort of pear in there as well. So it doesn't smell flabby. It smells kind of like it's rich, but also there's a little bit of zippiness there just to balance it. Just poured some on myself. Yeah. Let's try it. So this is pretty sweet. So we'll have sorbitol in and sugar at the moment, because the sorbitol won't ferment out, so that'll give it some. So it will return some sweetness from the sorbitol, but the sugar will ferment into alcohol, so the sugar level should drop, so the sweetness should drop with it. Nice bit of acidity in there though. There's a nice perry hiding in here. There really is. There's a tiny prickle on the tongue, just a tiniest prickle. I mean, you could just drink it like this. You can drink still perry. I mean, I've got still perry. Where is it? Got still perry somewhere. Oh, it's right behind me. You can't see it. Still perry thorn from Greg's Pit. Very nice to drink. But I think if this gets a bit more sparkle, it'll be even better. But it's a really pleasant thing to drink, I have to say. So, okay, keep tracking it. Yeah, it's definitely got a tiny bit more sparkle, but not a great deal. Okay, there you go. So, that was a Vilberie from Green Shed, West Berkshire. Not many Berkshire cider makers I'm aware of, so it's cool to discover these. I might try and get hold of some more of their stuff actually to try, because I think it's worth exploring the stuff that they're doing. Okay, guys, that's it from me. I'll be back again very soon, sort of tomorrow, basically. I'm going to try and cram in as many as I can before I get my shoulder operation, because I might not be able to do many for a bit after that. Don't know how to do it left-handed anyway, with one hand doing all this stuff. Anyway, I'll figure it out. If it means drinking cider in the shed, I'll figure it out. Alright guys, as always, thank you for joining me. Hope to see you again, and until then, cheers.